Hello and welcome everyone. In this chapter, we are going to see the demo for PVST. So far, we have discussed about PVST, per VLAN spanning tree, and in detail, we have discussed like that if we are going to create the VLANs, like let's say we have created VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30 in every switches. Let's say 10, 20, and VLAN 30 like this. So by default what happens, only one switch will become the root for all the VLANs here. So far if I take the same for this scenario and verify which switch is root for this all VLANs, so there will be only one switch which is going to be the root. Okay, so first of all we'll create the VLANs in every switches here and then we will do the verifications. So in switch 1 I'll go ahead and create the VLANs, like let's say VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30. 3 VLANs are created. Show VLAN brief. Verify. See that? Yes, we have got the 3 VLANs which is there. I will create the VLANs in switch 2 as well. Enable and configure terminal. VLAN 10, VLAN 20 and VLAN 30. 3 VLANs are created here as well. Show VLAN brief. Yes, the VLANs are created. Wonderful. I'll go to this and create the VLANs. So VLAN 10 and then VLAN 20 and 30. 3 VLANs are created. Now the point is we'll have to verify which switch is the root for this all the VLANs. Okay, so verify. Show VLAN. Show a spanning tree. Show a spanning tree to verify the VLAN information. So far if you verify, so in this switch, see that this information is for VLAN 1 and is it root? No, this switch is not the root. It has the block port which is here. See this FA0 by 2 is the block port. Means this is not the root for VLAN 1. Even for VLAN 10 also, this is not the root, only block port is there, of course, yes. Even for VLAN 20 also, you can verify. See that block port is there. In VLAN 30 also block port is there. See that? So it is not the root switch for any VLANs. Okay, only having the block port. Which port is block here? If you see the port number FA0 by 2 is the block port here. Which one? FA0 by 2. So the port which is connected to switch 1, this is the block port for VLAN 10. Okay, sorry, for all the VLANs, not for VLAN 10 only. For all the VLANs it is a block port. Fine. Now see, I will verify here in this switch as well and see that whether it is root or non-root or what exactly it's going to be. Let's say, so show a spanning tree in this as well, and this is VLAN 1 information, and is it root? No, this is also not the root switch because there is no root related information in this. You know which switch is a root? This is basically your root switch ID. Means which one? See that the MAC address 697E. In the sense, switch 2 is the root for all the VLANs. So this is not the root switch for any VLANs like VLAN 10, 20 or 30. Okay, this is a non-root switch. I'll go to this switch and verify, and definitely this switch is going to be the root for all. See that in this, can you see that for VLAN 30 this is a root bridge, for VLAN 20 also this is a root bridge, for VLAN 10 also it is a root bridge, and this is for VLAN 1 as well, correct? So for all the VLANs, this switch only the root here, and make sure the traffic how it is going to flow here. It's very important. See this, the traffic is all about, it will be like this. There is no use of this particular link because it is as you can say, it is permanently blocked for all the VLANs. So now we have to distribute the load across the switches, and we'll go ahead and do the needful for the same by using the concept of PVST, per VLAN spanning tree. Fine. So let's do one thing. So we'll go ahead and do the needful, like we'll say that I want, this is VLAN 10, So by default VLAN 10 priority, if you remember, for all the VLANs priority will be, remember, 32768, of course, yes, 32768 is the priority, 32768 is the priority. What I want to make this particular switch as root for VLAN 10. This I want root for VLAN, let's say VLAN 20. This I want root for VLAN 30. So to do the same thing, what exactly you need to perform? See, you need to understand, you need to change the priority for the switches, where you can see the by default bridge priority 32768 in switch 2 and switch 3. I will go ahead and simply make this priority, let's say, as 0. See, as you remember, we need to change the priority in the multiplier to 4096. 4096 you can keep 0, or 4096 you can keep like 4096. 4096 multiplied by 2 you can keep like 8192. Like this it will be keep on going, and it has to be less than 32768 only. Okay, so make sure we can go ahead and define the 0 for this particular VLAN 10, and of course that switch is going to be the root bridge for the same. Okay, so let's do the quick verification for the same. How to change that I will show you. Fine, say this is what I'm going to perform. So let's verify for this particular switch 2, and I will verify for this show a spanning tree for VLAN 20. This bridge is root. I will go to this particular switch one, sorry, not for VLAN 20, VLAN 10, right? VLAN 10, yep, see that. It is a root switch. What I will do now, I will go to this particular switch and change the priority and make this as a root switch. See, so the configuration is very simple. It's all about a spanning tree VLAN 10 and then priority, and the priority value you can define between this, and it has to be incremental of 4096. So I'll keep it 0. Okay, 0. What I have done, I have used this command, spanning tree VLAN 10 priority as 0. Done. That's it. After that, just verify show a spanning tree for VLAN 10 in this particular switch. You will find this switch is a root switch for the same. Can you see that? This switch is a root for VLAN 10. Now, if it is a root for VLAN 10, definitely this switch is not the root switch for VLAN 10. Earlier it was there, correct? No? But now verify, this switch is not at all a root bridge for the same. And the block port is going to be in your switch 3. You can verify in switch 3 here. See that? Show a spanning tree VLAN 10. See that? Which port is block? Port number FA0 by 1 is the block for. This is basically your port. This is block for VLAN 10. So how the traffic is flowing here for VLAN 10, if you see, the traffic is very simple. The traffic is going from here to here like this. This is basically your which traffic? This is your VLAN 10 traffic. Moving ahead, I want to go ahead and create this particular VLAN 20, and here root for VLAN 20 is switch 2, correct? No, root for VLAN 20 is switch 2. So by default priority, if you remember, it is all about 32768, 32768. I will make this priority as maybe 0 or maybe 4096. Fine. Say this. Go to this particular switch and verify. Show a spanning tree VLAN 20. And this is by default as a root for all the VLAN. That's the main reason it is root for VLAN 20. Correct? No? So if you leave it also, there is no challenge. If you leave it also, it is a root switch, and definitely if you go to this particular block 1, this will be your block. This is root for VLAN 20 and this is block for VLAN 20. The traffic will always flow from here to here. like this the traffic flow will be there. This is for VLAN 20. Done. So if you want, you can leave it the priority as it is, or if you want, you can change as well. Just to be on the safer side, I am going to change the same. There will not be any change in this. Okay. So show a spanning tree VLAN 20 and priority as 4096. Done. That's it. This is only the information. Now you go to this particular switch 3 and verify show spanning tree VLAN 20 and see that which port is blocked here. FS0 by 2 is the block port, the default one, and the information of root bridge is also there where the priority is this. Correct? Now next is VLAN 30. So as I said, VLAN 30, I want to make this as a root. So as you know, the default priority for the switches, it will be like 32768, and here also 32768. So now I'll go ahead and make this as maybe 0 or maybe 4096. Anything you can keep, maybe less than that. So I'll keep it as 0. So it will become a root switch for that, and the block port is going to be maybe in switch 1 or maybe in switch 2. Any one switch will have the same. So I'll go to this and create the same. So configure terminal, spanning tree VLAN 30, and then I'll change the priority to, let's say, 0. Done. If it is 0, verify show spanning tree VLAN 30. It is the root for VLAN 30. See that? It is root for VLAN 30. If it is root for VLAN 30, you will find any one switch is going to have the block port in this. You have to do the calculation for the same. Okay. So which switch will be the block port on this? We can verify here. Show a spanning tree for VLAN 30 and see that FA0 by 1 is the block port. So it's all about, which port is being blocked. Basically, this port is being blocked in switch 1. This port is being blocked. This is being blocked for VLAN 30. And how the information is being passed? It is all about like this. The informations will be passing in this direction. The informations will be passed. This is for VLAN 30. Done. Okay. So this is how now you can see that for VLAN 10, 20 and 30 you have the different root switches, and there is no link which is permanently blocked. Some of the link which is blocked for the specific VLANs only. Rest of all the traffic will be allowed. So this is what the use case of your PVST, your per VLAN spanning tree protocol, and this is what Cisco says recommends that to use most of the time. So make sure in PVST no link is permanently blocked. It will block for a specific VLAN. Other traffic will be allowed here, and separate root bridges will be there so that you can distribute the load of your root as well. Okay. So that's it for this particular lecture, guys. I will see you in the next lecture with the next. Thank you so much. See you.